Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Level Up series. This is episode 52, and today I'm going to be taking on a different task than what I previously said I was going to be doing. I said I was going to be doing the smelter, but upon actually making a prototype in a creative world, I realized it's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. So yeah, that's going to be pushed off a little bit. I'm going to be doing some streams soon, I think, to gather resources for that. I don't know why I thought it was going to be easier to make. I kind of already expected it to be very expensive, but, you know, it's going to take a lot of iron, a lot of gold, redstone, sure, but yeah, Lighthouse today, and pretty excited because I have worked out exactly what this thing is going to look like, and I think it's going to look pretty good. But first things first, I'm adding 6 people to the Love Garden, and I'm going to throw a whole bunch of comments on screen that they left over the past few videos. It's been like 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm going to throw those on the screen. And yeah, thank you for all of the support, recent episodes and whatnot. So yes, a whole bunch of people. And yeah, while I make my way over to... Oh goodness, that squid's dying. That's nice. You know what? I'm gonna take that ink sac. But yeah, while I'm on my way over to the actual site of construction, I'm going to go over a few things. So, yeah, the super smelter. My plans for that, I think that might either be like next episode, or the episode after that might be very soon. It might be split up into 2 parts because there's an interior and an exterior. And my interior, that's the actual machine. So yeah, I'd like deer. Well, that looks very nice, doesn't it? Right, anyway. But there's an interior and an exterior. The exterior, I did finish what that is going to look like. It's going to be like 3 upscaled furnaces right next to each other. I think that turned out pretty nice. Excited to actually make that. That's also pretty expensive as well, so I'm gonna have to start gathering resources for that. But yes, across the live streams, I believe I'm going to be gathering a lot of wood for the hoppers and chests. Iron for the hoppers, and tracks, micro tracks. Need a lot of gold for some power rails as well. It's gonna be pretty expensive. This is the first big redstone thing I've ever made in my world, so yeah, I'm gonna be putting that right here. But I was originally going to be putting the lighthouse over there, but I decided against it because it was kind of, yeah, I don't know, it didn't make much sense. But yes, I cleared out this little space. This is where it's all going to go. It's going to be relatively small, I think. It should fit within this area. If not, I'll add like another square of space over there. But yeah, as of right now, I believe this is the size of this thing. And I gotta narrow down exactly what I'm gonna do because it's gonna be a big furnace. I don't know if I want to have like a window in the bottom or just make it completely filled in and then have some access point. I don't know. That's kind of still up in the air. But I've been using a lot of the wall works here. Very lucky I have this thing. I just sometimes wish I had way more than 8 of each kind of color sheet, because I'm going to need a lot of certain colors. But yeah, I've just been going like around sharing every kind of color because you never know. I'm probably going to be doing a whole bunch of different projects soon that require different colors. So for future, I will have them. But yeah, hold on. Let me just toss a whole bunch of this stuff in here. I have a lot of stuff I just picked up back at base. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a time lapse, of course, of this thing. It is going to be like a diagonal twist of the colors going up. It's likely to be quite tall. So yeah, it's going to take a while. I'm going to do time lapse of that. And yeah, there's going to be a couple floors, which is why I have wood here. And when it comes to the interior, I'm a bit iffy on this because typically for lighthouses, I don't know if you really, some of them you don't live in, but like for the bigger ones you can. Which is why, like, typically you might have like a lighthouse house nearby. Usually a little bit farther away, a little bit farther from the shore. But like, I thought this little peninsula thing was pretty nice because it would work quite well. I could have some boats out here in the future. This area, I was iffy about putting it right here, even though this is kind of the perfect spot because this is like my whole area where I make things. Like, do all my building for my farms. I'm going to put a whole bunch of farms out here at some point like that are more or less automated. If I do decide that. I know I'm going to put a cactus farm over there, I think. So, like, there's going to be a jumbo cactus out here, I think. But either it's going to be over there or over here. To be determined. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. Done enough yapping. Let's get into it. Alrighty, folks, I am back, and I think it's pretty well done. So, first things off, I do want to offer a little bit of an apology. There are some names, there's two, I did forget to put into the Love Garden. So next episode, I guess I kind of spoiled it, but yes, there it is. Yeah, next episode I will be adding at least 2 more people, because I keep such good track of these things that they just, you know, slip my mind. But yeah. I'm not exactly sure whether or not I want to do that lighthouse house over here, because, like I said earlier, this is more or less the... A lot of people have, like, industrial districts, they call it. This is, I guess, what you can call that. I don't really want to call it that. I want to call it something a little bit nicer. So I gotta brainstorm some names for it, but that's more or less what this area is gonna be. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of farms and whatnot over here, so... Like, whenever I figure out how to make some cool machines with newer redstone pieces, but yeah, that's going to be here. I don't know how much I really want to do buildings here. I mean, this is kind of off to the side, so I guess it makes sense, but yeah. I don't know how much I would fit. I'm going to make more lighthouses. I know that. I love lighthouses. So, I'm not getting rid of that idea, but enough of that. Enough of me rambling about things, right? Let's actually go inside. So, it's very basic right now. I'm really scarce on iron. I'm, like, very stingy with it right now, so I'm not sure I'm gonna actually make a full-fledged kitchen. This is all you got. Here, let's give them a plate as well. There we go. They can... this is your cutting board. Or your stove or something. It's very... I'll make him a... Never mind, I don't have cobblestone. I was gonna make him a furnace, but apparently we're low on that as well. Pinching pennies out here. I'm sorry. But yeah, got a table. Got some flowers. You know, I keep forgetting I have flower pots. I thought of that the other day, and I was like, oh yeah. I can make these and put them in my structures now. And a painting, because... My interior design is unparalleled, if you couldn't tell. We got the living quarters. Quadriga. I don't even have carpets yet, so... Come on, let me slumber. A little bit longer. Yeah, I don't have carpets yet, so I'm a little bit limited in terms of that as well. And I think this is all well lit enough so that nothing will spawn in here. But, yeah, going up here... I don't think there's anything in this... 3rd floor. Yeah, there's a crafting table with a flower pot on it, so I'm really going crazy with the design here. Okay, so here's actually inside, and I have blocked myself in. I don't really want to break some of this, and I don't have soap touch pickaxe right now, so yeah, there is like the area where you can walk around out there, but I kind of messed that up a bit, but I think from a distance this thing looks pretty awesome, and it's something not particularly revolutionary. You know, a lot of people will build a lighthouse, but I like how it turned out. Normally I see, well, you know, there's like the horizontal strips or the stripes, and I don't know. I wanted to do the diagonal. I think it turned out pretty nice. I like it. Very simple structure, but more of these will be coming in the future. Also, yeah, well, on my 2 vacations that I just went on, ooh, look at me going on 2 vacations. But yeah, on both of them, I did see a total of 3 lighthouses, at least. I actually went up to 3 of them, but yeah. None of them looked quite like this. There were like 2 ones that were completely white, and one of them had horizontal black stripes on it. So I do have some ideas on other things I want to do, but this took a lot more wool than I was expecting. I was thinking, oh yeah, I have so much here. I had like, I mean, you saw earlier on, but I had so much wool, and I was like, oh yeah, that's enough. No, I had to gather a little bit more, so... You know me, I'm never prepared for my projects. Somehow, I'll get so much stuff, I'll think I'm prepared, and then I disappoint myself. But oh well. From a distance, I like this. Adds more to the landscape. I just want to add more of these things around. But, like, I want them to be unique, so I think as of right now, this is a pretty awesome addition. And yeah. Fortunately, that is the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And hopefully you guys will be here for the next video because I'm thinking. Not exactly sure what's going to be next, but because I got to do all that resource collection for the super smelter. It's going to be perhaps a little bit longer. I want to do some building things here and there. We'll see. I might make a big sheep up there. I might do the cactus farm sooner rather than later. I don't know. These are things to be determined. So, yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully I can catch you guys in the next one. And, bye-bye.